Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Roku Guy channel. I'm the Roku Guy and I'm going to be your Roku guide. I'm here to break down the Roku and help you simplify this very powerful machine. I want to help you unlock all the features that this machine can help you enjoy the most out of your TV viewing experience and enjoy all your guilty pleasures. This is the Roku system. This very first episode for this new channel. This is going to be a breakdown of what the Roku is, but this can help anybody, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or expert. It doesn't matter what level you are. There's information for everybody that they can learn from all of their different episodes on the Roku Guy channel. Today being a breakdown, we're going to show you exactly what the Roku does, what all of its functions are. But first, let's just talk about the Roku in general. The Roku, there's many different options. The Roku started with Roku 1, 2, and 3, and the XDs and stuff like that. They've kind of moved now. Now you see the streaming stick, and you see Roku Premiere and Premiere Plus. This is what Roku has become now. You can find these things roughly from anywhere from $40 to $100, a little over $100, depending on what type of Roku box you want. You can get them used, new, however you'd like it, and each Roku has its own little features. I personally have two Rokus. I love them both. I have the Roku 3 and the Roku 2. More similar to the Roku Premiere feature, while the Roku 2 a little bit more powerful, I would say, than the streaming stick because it still is a little console. My Roku 3 here, for example, has a Ethernet cable that you can plug it directly into your modem, creating a little bit of a faster jump. Some people might say yes, some people might say no, depending on their internet speed. But it also has very cool functionality with their remote. And here is the remote right here. As you can see, there is gaming buttons, and there's also a voice feature that allows you to tap the button and search your Roku with the power of your voice. Also on the side has a headphone jack and also comes with a pair of headphones to allow you to control the volume and watch the Roku without disturbing anybody else. A very handy remote. The radio shortcut no longer exists, but more updated Roku remotes actually have the sling button, which I do have on my Roku 2, which I will be using today on my Roku 3. One of the good functions of the Roku and features that they have is that you can actually pair different remotes to different systems. This one happens to have the sling. We will talk about different channels and different options in a different episode, but every remote has a number of shortcuts to allow to easy access. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and others. So back to the Roku and its features and what it can actually do. As you can see, this is strictly an internet type of system. There is no cable subscription required, although having a cable login does unlock other features, which again we'll talk about in later episodes. How does the Roku work and what does it have to offer? So, as we can see, it has the home, my feed, movie store, and other options available. And we'll go by them one by one. These right here are my channels. These are what I have personally added into my channel selection. I can scroll down, as you can see, to different channels and different options. I have about 85 here. Right here is an ad that you can easily click and access the features, although sometimes it is one that you might have to pay for. This is my home screen. This is what allows me to access, and I can lay it out however I want. If I wanted to move the Sling Television app down here or way down below on my screen, I have the options to do so. This again is the other side of it all where it kind of ends, and again you can put and place your apps wherever you want. Just like a smartphone, the Roku is made up of applications. You download those applications and you can access the content on that. This way, you can watch your HBO Go or your Netflix on a much bigger screen as opposed to just your smartphone. The next up on my Roku is my feed. My feed allows and gives me information about current movies and TV shows that I am interested in. For example, I have Fences here. I was very interested to see when it would come out onto the Roku, when I'd be able to watch it without having to go to the theaters. Well, it gave me the notification, now available for rent, that I can now rent Fences through the Roku and other platforms as well, that we can get to a little slightly in this episode, and of course in our next episodes. Along with Fences, other shows like Fargo and Silicon Valley coming up very shortly, and Roku gives you a notification when they're available, when that next episode is ready to be watched. Next up on the Roku is the movie store and the TV store. And this is all powered by Fandango. If you have a Fandango login, you can actually get points for every single time that you rent a movie. You get about 50 points a movie. Those add up to discounts towards future purchases, and sometimes you get coupons similar to Redbox, but without having the need to having to go to a Redbox and having to go to return it. Sometimes as well, a Redbox DVD is not always the best quality. What I have seen so far is Fandango has always given me the best quality for every movie watched, whether it was widescreen, HD, or not. Fandango has a number of movies that you can rent for about $5.99. You have La La Land here that you can buy as well, and many times they'll have deals where here, for example, Deepwater Horizon is only 99 cents. Get an HD quality movie for 99 cents with Fandango now. They have TV options as well, along with the movies. And the next up is the news, which is really cool here is because you don't have to have a cable subscription to all these major news networks like CNN or Fox News or whatever you might watch. You can actually access most of the top stories of the day free of charge through AOL on your Roku. Top stories today, all free, while you see different news channels and different sources. They can be local, they can be national, all different types. Movies behind the scenes, what may be trending, what may be weird and viral, politics, late night, many different things, tech, that you can access free of charge, free content, right there on your Roku, right at the top of things. The next up is our search feature. You can use the Roku app, which we'll definitely talk about in another episode. You can also use that with our remote as we showed you, where you can use the power of your voice to search for any movie, TV shows, any actors, or you can use the simple remote control here and select like you would anything else. The next up is streaming channels. This is essentially the Roku channel store. And we will definitely be talking about this a little more as new and new channels, more and more channels do pop up on the Roku throughout each month. They have what's featured, what's new, what's most popular, what's the top free ones, so you don't have to pay a dime out of your pocket. Roku's a one-time fee. That's it. One time, one charge, you pay your internet bill just like you would anyway, and you can access tons of content through this box. No additional fees required unless you want it. New and notable, most popular, top free. You can literally go through tons and tons, about over thousands of channels that is available for Roku. There are public channels that you see here, and there are private channels as well, which again we will talk about in a different episode, that can unlock tons and tons of features for your Roku system. Outside of the channel store now, we go to the last feature of the Roku, and that's our settings. Simple, connecting to the internet, whether or not you want your display. Roku has a really cool feature with their home screen. Right now you see purple, however sometimes due to either the time of the year or a certain movie coming up, they change the whole thing around, and it kind of gives like a little fresh new feel, the little things that Roku does behind the scenes that makes your TV movie viewing a little bit nicer, a little bit more pleasant. You can update your system at any time, restart it, connect USB, or just jump right back to factory settings. Well, this is the breakdown of our Roku. I hope that I've been able to help those who might have any questions with their Roku, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or expert. Any questions are welcome. There'll be many more episodes to follow. This is just the start of the Roku Guide channel. So I hope that I was able to provide enough information. Happy streaming, everybody. Enjoy.